Thank you for joining Pioneer Library System. I'm Chris. Adding human-generated captions to your social media videos can greatly improve their accessibility over using computer-generated subtitles. Handcrafted titles are more accurate and are easier to read. One main trick can make the process quick and easy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create subtitles using the free Windows program Subtitle Edit. In fact, I'm going to use it to subtitle this video that you're watching right now. It's designed to be paused, rewound, and rewatched, so I'm going to go pretty quickly. This is my personal captioning workflow. Of course, there are other approaches that you can take. This is not your only option. First things first, for my strategy, you need to have a script that matches exactly what you say. I personally create the script before filming and then simply record exactly that script. But in some cases, you might not have a script and will need to either type it out or use some kind of automatic transcription software like Microsoft Word to create it from your movie. First things first, let's make sure that Subtitle Edit is properly configured. We want to set it up to use VLC as our video player. So first, make sure you have VLC installed. In Subtitle Edit, go to the Options menu and choose Settings. Go to the Video Player tab and make sure the Use VLC option is selected. If you're using the standard install of VLC, you won't need any other settings. Quit Subtitle Edit and relaunch it. Choose Video, Open Video File. Navigate to your video and open it up. Now, click at the bottom of your screen where it says Click to add waveform. Your computer will do some processing and then the audio waveform will appear as a sort of a green squiggle in that part of the window. Here's the basic strategy. I'm going to start by creating a single gigantic subtitle that is way too long in every sense of the term. Then I'm going to step through my video one line at a time and chop that subtitle up. I find this is way faster than trying to repeatedly copy and paste from my script or hand typing each title. So here's how that works. I'm going to find the beginning of my speaking just after our little intro sound effect. Okay, I can see it clearly in the waveform. I position my playhead right there. Click the Insert New Subtitle at Video Pause button. Open your script in a separate window, select all, and copy it. Now back in Subtitle Edit, paste that text as the text for your first subtitle. Now, at this point, Subtitle Edit is freaking out a bit. This is the world's worst caption. It's far too long, has way too many lines, and is actually total garbage. I next set the length of the title to some outrageous value. I'll use 9999 seconds. Clearly, we have to chop this mega title up into smaller, more readable, actual non-terrible captions, so I'm going to play forward. And now I see in my waveform an obvious break. I'll position my playhead right before I start the next phrase, right-click in my script right before that line, and choose Split Line at Cursor/Video position. Now you should see that the Subtitle Edit has split up your subtitle. Now we have one reasonable title and one gigantic temporary title. I'll play a little more now, and stop. Here's my next phrase. I'll do the same thing. Get my playhead right where I want it, right-click in my script, choose Split Line at Cursor Video position, and now I have two good titles and one mega title. Rinse and repeat. Sometimes your chosen split point doesn't give you a good subtitle. The three main reasons are that it's either too long, that is, too many characters to fit on the screen, too short in time, less than 1 second, or too fast, not enough time to read it. The default maximum number of characters in your subtitle is 43 per line and a maximum of 2 lines. The maximum recommended speed is 25 characters per second. If you exceed any of those limits, Subtitle Edit will turn the offending item red. So let me show you what this looks like. First, I'll make a subtitle that's too long. I can either split it again using the same technique I've been using, or I can recreate it, finding an earlier phrase break to split at. That's my normal option, and I do this as I go. Now let me show you how I deal with the other two types of errors. First, I don't deal with them right away. I fix them in a second pass. So let me just finish my main split. Done. Okay, now I'm going to scroll through my list of titles, and you can see that there are a few items that are red. I'm going to find the first one. In this case, I have a subtitle that goes too quickly. It's not on the screen long enough to read. Usually when this is the case, you can just cheat a little. Just make the subtitle before the problem title a little shorter and steal some of its time. If it's too short too, check the title after and see if it has some time you can steal. I use the same technique on subtitles that are too short, those that are on the screen for less than a second by default. I just steal some time from the title either before or after. So I go through and I fix all of my titles. For the very last one, I have to set a real end time, which I do using the Set End Time button. Finally, I save the titles as a subrip or .srt file. This is a sidecar file. It doesn't become part of your video file. You upload it to your social media site separately. And that's it. Good luck with your titling. If you found this video useful, share it with your friends.